the most dangerous airports ever constructed. Traveling can be stressful, no matter who you are. Whether you're traveling for leisure, work, or anything else, there are a ton of different tasks you have to accomplish before you can take flight. Most of these tasks, from packing your suitcases to managing connecting flights, are exhaustive. But consider this, sometimes the airport itself is challenging, especially for those who work there. Even the most experienced pilots have run into problems trying to take off the runway from the airports on this list. This list details the most alarming airports in the world, with dangers ranging from dangerously to short runways to major construction fails. 1. Bilbao Airport, Spain. The mountains are the first obstacle faced by pilots heading to Bilbao Airport, Spain. And once that first impediment is cleared, the most dangerous moment of landing arrives, facing the very strong winds that threaten to destabilize the aircraft. The weather conditions are an important element for pilots to consider when approaching the runway. In addition to the wind, there is a surrounding mist that also greatly reduces the visibility of the pilots. Sometimes, some airplanes must attempt a landing several times before they can touch the ground safely. 2. Damascus International Airport, Syria. This airport, located in the capital city of Syria, has the most traffic in the country. Damascus International has coffee shops, internet cafes, souvenir shops, and a VIP lounge. However, due to war in Syria, which has raged for a decade, the airport has operated irregularly during certain periods. As a result of the instability, some airlines have completely ceased operations at Damascus International Airport. This airport has also been claimed by various groups, including the Islamic State. 3. Maikane Aerial Strip, Lesotho. The Maikane Airstrip is considered one of the toughest airstrips in the world, and that designation is for very good reason. It is just 312 feet long, and ends on a 1969-foot-deep cliff. Only the most skilled pilots can confidently take off from this airport. Due to the difficulty of this airstrip, commercial flights do not land here. Instead, the runway is commonly used by charities and doctors seeking access to communities near this airport, which would not be accessible otherwise. 4. El Hierro Airport, Tenerife, Spain. In 2010, El Hierro earned the title of the most dangerous airport in Spain, thanks to its systems. An automatic air control system had just been implemented that year that had been rejected by other European countries. With this system, planes land and take off without the direct assistance of the control tower personnel. The new system caused quite a stir, as weather conditions in the area make maneuvering difficult, and pilots need help from personnel in the control tower. The new circumstances put both pilots and passengers at risk. 5. Wellington International Airport, New Zealand. There are several reasons why landing at this airport might be scary. The first is its location. Not only is Wellington International surrounded by mountains, its airstrip has the sea at both ends. The climate of the place does not help either. The strong winds in the area have terrified pilots and passengers on more than one occasion. In 2008, for example, the wind blew so hard that a plane slid off the runway. At that time the passengers were disembarking, and there were personnel working outside the plane. Luckily, no one was injured. 6. Taiman Airport, Malaysia. This airport is so small that there is only one runway, and the planes that use it can only move in one direction. In addition to that risk factor, the uneven terrain on which the track is built makes it difficult for pilots to maneuver. There's currently only one airline with regular flights to Taiman, and the planes it uses are small, due to the size of the airport runway. As there are very few passengers on each aircraft, the seats are usually quite high-priced. But it is not very easy to sell them, and that has caused financial problems for the airline. 7. Ushuaia International Airport, Argentina. The small runway at the Ushuaia Airport, in Argentina, is located on a peninsula between two bays surrounded by water. The main reason why landing in Ushuaia can be risky is the wind. The winds are so extreme in this area that pilots must do their best to maintain control of their aircraft. An unexpected gust of wind can easily carry the plane off the runway, placing it dangerously close to the water. In fact, There have been at least 6 occasions when planes landing in Ushuaia have been run off the runway because of the wind. 8. Jaipur Airport, India. Jaipur Airport is one of the busiest in India. This is surprising, given the risk posed by the airport's runways, which are located on high ground on a hill. These runways are close to dangerous falls. The location of the runways does not comply with the recommended measures for safe landings. Unfortunately, the characteristics of the Jaipur track have already caused problems in the past. In August 2020, a plane that was landing at the airport lost control due to heavy rain. It skidded off the runway and fell down the slope. 9. MCOS Futenma, Okinawa, Japan. Marine Corps Air Station Futenma is a United States base in Japan. The danger of this airport is that in the area around it is not clear. Instead, there are a large number of schools, hospitals, and offices, as well as 3,000 homes. This is a problem, not just because of the noise caused by air operations, but also because of how much the airbase pollutes the water in the subsoil. This endangers the inhabitants of the region. In addition, any plane crash could seriously affect the lives of the thousands of people who live in the surroundings. 10. Santa Elena Airport, United Kingdom. Santa Elena is a small, remote island in the South Atlantic. Its airport is so small that it can only accommodate 2 planes at a time. And before it was built, the only way to access the island was by taking a boat that took 5 days to arrive. Although the airport speeds up transfers to and from the island, landing in Santa Elena represents a risk. The winds in the area are a challenge for pilots. In 2016, a pilot had to make 3 attempts before he could safely land his aircraft at this airport. 11. Samunden Airport, Switzerland. This airport is one of the highest in Europe. This brings a variety of problems, but the main and most dangerous one is the strong winds in the area, which make it difficult for aircraft to maneuver. In addition to the winds, the runway is located at the bottom of a valley, and for this reason, pilots must circumvent the mountains before starting to approach the ground. Most of the planes that operate out of Samunden are corporate and private jets, full of people who travel to the region to enjoy winter sports like skiing. 12. Innsbruck Airport, Austria. Innsbruck Airport is another airport where only pilots who have completed the appropriate training can land. Training is necessary because the beautiful region in which Innsbruck Airport is located is full of mountains, which reach up to 8,202 feet in height. This means that, in addition to the visibility problems they face, pilots must also navigate the mountains when approaching. Violent gusts also threaten aircraft stability. The truth is, despite the risks, the area's stunning scenery likely makes the stress of the trip worth it. This is the end of today's video. Do you find it helpful? Must give your response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos.